so now we have all of the data that we need. Okay, if you're not confident in that data, okay, then the best thing to do would be to go back and watch the observations video, just to make sure that, especially if you're really struggling to identify something, go back and just double check the results with the video. Okay, what you need to do now, okay, or not now, right now, but over the next few days before this is due, okay, and it is due on September 17th, so that's next week, is you will need to first copy your observations from the piece of paper into this chart. Okay, because I'm not taking paper, don't hand paper into me. Okay, you're going to copy it all into there, and then you're going to do your analysis. So you'll just say, well, was compound A ionic or molecular? Which test tells you that? The conductivity test. So that's an easy one. Okay, just ionic. You can even just go I'm fine with that. Okay, and then over here, that's the compound identity. That's the part where you've got to think a little bit and go, oh, okay, well, if I know what the physical properties of water are, I could probably determine which one of the unknown compounds was water. Remember that the identities are up here in the materials list. Okay, so you just have to figure out, was A water, right? You got to use the properties to figure that out. Does everyone follow what they're doing for the analysis? Okay. Then for your conclusion, we talked about this the other day. Okay, so for the conclusion, copy and paste your hypothesis, and then tell me. Okay. What were your results? Did everything have unique sets of data? Did everything have unique physical properties? Okay, what does that mean for your hypothesis? Can you accept it or reject it? Right? And then 2 sources of error and ways to fix them. There are probably a half a dozen good sources of error that you could use in this lab. Okay? And you're not going to hurt my feelings by picking them out and going, this part could have contributed error to our experiment in this way. Here's how you could fix it. We build those in, okay? We know that a lab has flaws. We build them in so you can find them. Okay, so don't worry about hurting my feelings. Because sometimes I have people like, oh, the lab was great. I had so much fun. There were no errors. Yes, there were. Okay, that actually hurts my feelings more that you say that. Okay, I want you to find those errors and tell me how you can fix them. Okay, is everybody clear on that? Okay, this is due September 17th at 8:30 a.m. All right, it needs to be submitted by then or it's late. You can come and have me look over it in any of my regular help times. So if you've got, part of it done and you want me to look at that part, you've got the whole thing done, you want me to look at the whole thing, I will do that. You just come in, okay, and see me, and I will pull it up on the computer and go through it with you. Okay? Sometimes it's, hey, this is great, don't change a thing and turn it in, and other times it's like, well, you could probably tweak this or you could tweak that. Okay, I'm never going to send you home with like, oh God, this is awful, do it over again. Okay, I'll never say that, right? But sometimes, I might send you home and you've got 5 or 10 minutes worth of edits to do or something like that. But, you know what, you get a few more marks out of 30 that way, so totally worth it. All right, any questions from you guys in terms of expectations or anything like that? Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to be going over the polar nature of water and solubility. We'll talk a lot more about solubility, which will help probably a little bit with some of the stuff in the lab. And then Friday is your quiz. Okay, remember, quiz will be on naming. It'll be on properties of compounds, so lesson 4, and it'll be on what I teach you tomorrow, okay, water and solubility. Pack up, don't pack. Okay, all of that stuff will be on Friday's quiz. Okay, what I want you to do right now is with your group, start on the analysis. Okay, see which ones you can figure out right now, putting your heads together. Okay, 4 heads are better than 1, unless you're one animal, and then they're bad because you'll fall over a lot. Okay, but put your heads together, okay, and see what we can get figured out before we go. Use our class time effectively. Okay, so get together with your group, start talking it over.